What up, guys? What's going on? Godgate here once again with another quick video on binaries, HFX, how I do trade. So I'm going to show you guys a simple trick, not really a trick, but a system that could transform the way you do trade binaries. For those of you who have been attending my sessions, you already know I like to use a combination of things, structure, time, and price. All right. We just cleared this trade about some seconds ago. You can see the McDonald's 3.69. All right. Got in around 41, cleared 69. Right. And you can see it's really moving around right about now. Came close to the entry, but a direction was correct. And you can see it's pushing now. It's almost a half hour. We've taken how many trades now? The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades lost two. All right. So how do I look at the markets? What are the combination of stuff that I use? Right. Now the first thing first. First thing first. Hold up. The payout just dropped. I hope they did give me my original payout. Okay, they did. All right. So first thing first. When I look at this chart, right, I'm on the 5 minutes, by the way. I like to use the 5 minutes and the 3 minutes, right? When I look at this chart, what do I see? Now I see that, let me use, never really used this to break down the chart. Usually do use trading view, but let's see how this goes. This is Ray. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Let me search for the twos. Now you see this is really, really bullish now. This is not giving me what I really want. Let me see. Okay. So if you watch this area right here, all right, price was bullish, pushed up, came back down, pushed up, came back down, took out that low, right? So that's my trigger that, yeah, price is what? Now switch to bearish because it broke that low right there. So the next time, am I sharing my screen? Okay, I am. So the next time it comes back into this point, I'll be looking for sales, right? If not that this payout has dropped, this is looking very nice or buys, but I wouldn't be taking any. All right. So if you watch that, this was a low point. Let me demonstrate this first. So this was a key area. Price came down there. If you watch really, you see that Morningstar candle setup, boom, shot up, came back into the same area. What happened? Shot up. But then here, you could buy here, buy here, buy here, three buys, right? But remember, when price knocks at the zone multiple times, it starts to get weaker, right? Now, the next time it came back here, we could call it the third or the fourth time you see it broke it. I would be a little bit skeptical here. Why? Because of this momentum. Maybe I should start studying how to use this over here. It's not really giving me what I want, but I'm gonna delete all of this though. Delete this too. Okay, I hope this can be adjusted. All right, here. If you watch this candle right here, this candle, the drop was a bit heavy, right? It's not like this one's. This one, yeah, but I would have waited for, that's why I said this could be 3 entries. So usually you do wait for the zone to show you that, okay, I'm going to hold up. But with this momentum and the failure for this guy to take out this high, I would actually really be skeptical about this area. Okay, so that's why you see that momentum. So two things I'm looking at now. This push didn't create a new high for us to know that okay, we're having a strong bullish momentum to the upside. And then this drop came down with a strong momentum. So I wouldn't be taking, I wouldn't be so quick to jump in on a buy here. So I'll wait, and you can see that price broke that. But once price breaks it, I'll start watching for the retest. Now, here is where it really kicks in. If you watch, there are two zones here. This zone here, this one right here. Can I clone this? Do they allow to clone, or you have to do a new one? So really, I should start working my way with finding my way around them, using this to do sessions so that I'm trading view. I really love their candles. It's awesome. So guys, pay attention to what I'm showing you. See this area right here? This makes a beautiful break and retest now to the upside, but it hasn't really tapped where I want it. Again, the payout is low, and with this area being strong, I will be skeptical for the buys until it comes here and holds that point, because we could see it drop all the way down, or it could hold up and continue to 292,500. All right, we'll see what happens. Now, the break happens. I'm watching. I know a retest is coming. The retest could either be the previous support zone that just got taken out, or I look at this area, I see right there. Those of you who have been attending my session would recognize that area right there, and it rhymes with 29500. So I'll wait, especially when I see this momentum. Right here, price was moving sideways. This is a little sideways movement right here, over here. And then boom, price takes out all of these wicks, closes above that. If you guys can see that, you need to pay attention to details. Precisely what price is doing. You see that right now. See what I just talked about? Spiked all the way down here, and boom, you could have caught that on a 1 minute push to the upside. All right. But anyway, let's continue, guys. You see that? Retest, boom. Easy peasy. If you really are patient and you know what you're doing. Okay. So coming back to this now, price takes out that area, little consolidation there. I wouldn't be doing anything trading. I have no business trading here, right? It looks very annoying. Now I see that push breaks that 2900 level. That makes sense. I wait. I know it's going to push to the upside because I'm looking for a retest. Now I could hop in for that buy right there, but if you watch, it didn't really come to retest the 29200 level, so I won't activate that move. I like to get precise. I like to, if I'm entering a move like this, I'm either getting 292 on the dot or below in terms of a buy. If it opens above it, like 10 or more pips above, I wouldn't go in. But sometimes I do consider 1 to 5, right? Maybe 201, 292.005, I would consider that. But you guys can see with the momentum, I would pause. I know I'm coming for a retest, but with this momentum, it could not be this zone. So I'll be looking at the next possible zone, and boom, it did do that. It taps that zone and gives me one of the most potent candles in the market, which is the engulfing candle. So check now, I'm having these confirmations. Bam, the retest confirmation, the break and retest, that's 1, right? Price taps into my key zone, that's 2. It taps a key price level, that's 3. Engulfing candle, that's 4. I'll let that engulfing candle close. Once I have that 4, the engulfing candle close, I'm activating this on this next candle, and you can see that big drop to the downside. So I just broke down this trade right now. That's it right there. Engulfing candle, very effective. And then boom, sell all the way down here. Now it comes back to this place where price was moving up and down. I wouldn't be thinking of sales too or buys. Sorry, I would be rather thinking of buys rather than sales right here. But you would ask why. Now, we didn't see a break of this point to show more momentum to the downside. So I could possibly be looking for buys, but because of how price just looks so funny, I wouldn't activate any buy at this point. All right, I would just let it be. Price pulls back up into this area where it was weakening multiple times. I would have preferred if it tapped into that area, but it didn't, and it drops. Now it drops, takes out that low. Now we're in business. We could say, okay, where are the possible points where price could come tap and drop? The point that was taken as one, this area 29202, and that this area 3. Now, when price comes into those areas, I'm not just jumping in quick. I'm waiting again for candles to show me like here, right? So price pulls back up into that area to closes 292, closes back inside. When the spikes back up, I'm executing that sell all day long. Then boom, it clears, makes another low. I'm not buying. I'm not buying. I know we're in a seller's market now. Every buyer is going to be a pushback now, unless it makes absolute sense. You see that break and retest now? This is beautiful. I just spoke about it. Break. This is the retest candle. First, remember this came back quick, spiked back up. So if you were quick, these are the kind of trades you don't go for the normal 2 minutes. You go for quick 1 minute, 30 seconds expiration time, right? So you're gauging the reaction and capitalizing on them. So coming back again, now price forms another low. Now remember, after every break, it's going to form a level, push back before continuing. So it forms that low, pushes up, takes out 291,800. I see that there was a lot of resistance there before, but now it breaks it. I'm waiting for it to come back down into it because I know it's going to push up, especially with the candle momentum. Let's see, it came back, boom, 0.2. I'm taking that all day long, especially with this strong break. I'm buying that to the upside. Okay, so all of that stuff, I would take this trade here, and then this sell I wouldn't take, right? That sell I wouldn't take. Why? You see that big momentum to the upside, boom, it just dropped back in. There was no indication that, okay, we're having a resistance and then lifts me a week. It just drops back down. So no trade right there. Over here, no trade. All of this point, no trade, no trade, no trade for me. But interestingly, look at this. Remember, I did talk about this point, right? Now, price finally taps into that point. Before it did that, you watch this rejection, and then comes, rejects, and engulfs that candle. I have much two information now. Rejects, engulf this. I'm selling this here. More like this one here that we bought earlier. Weeks, when it came back down, we bought it. Again, this one. This was the move we took, right? Just because it formed that level right there, it hasn't made a lower low, and I saw the momentum that it closed with. So when it pulled back, it didn't really come to that 2,900 level like I spoke about. So here was a little bit high. That's why we were sweating on that one to close because price was jacking up and down. But we know direction-wise we were right, as you can see, still pushing up. I still anticipate this is going to push this 294 area before tumbling down. But if it doesn't and it closes below, that would be a nice opportunity to take it back down. All right. So as you can see, it's a mix and match of not just candles, but structure, close, reaction with zones, all of that's good stuff, right? So if you want to know more details, how to really pinpoint your entries, timing, just let me know if you have any question concerning that. I'll be glad and ready to help. Again, if you haven't already, do well to hit the subscribe, like button, share this if you haven't already done so. If you have any question concerning this, again, no indicators on my chart. I do not use indicators on my chart, but I'll be showing you guys one interesting indicator very soon. I've been using it to kind of see how it goes with the other confirmations that I do take when I am looking for a trade. So until next time, Do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful week. This is God Gate here saying that stop when you're tired, stop when you're done.